Do I actually, let me see, horror, no, Raising Cain, seen it, The Verge 2, nope, nope, The Haunting, Lake Placid, nope, Revelations, maybe I'll look at my VHS collection. Oh yeah, The Perfect Storm. I really want to watch this though. Maybe. I mean, maybe eventually if there's ever a interest in talking about musicals. Because this is actually a copy of a film of a production. But what are we talking about again?
What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Oh yeah, this is a movie called The Brothers Karamazov. When it comes down to it, like, say, one thing I've realized over the years is that many years ago, like, say, I ran into the issue of, like, say, okay, I would always talk rather quietly, and sometimes I would always get comments saying, like, say, hey, speak up, I can't hear you. Especially when it came to Star Trek and other things. But now I'm trying to say, okay, trying to speak up, but at the same time, I don't want to be, like, say, okay, neighbor coming across the room saying, like, say, you keep it down, will you? Or something like that. So yeah, I will say that one thing that make, kind of, before I get into it, is that, when you watch a film, sometimes, the, like, experience of watching can also be something that will make you think, okay, maybe I can say this is worth recommending or something like that. What was this film about? Well, this is based on a novel. Brother Karamazov is a wealthy and controlling father who must choose an heir among his 4 sons. Dmitri, the oldest, is engaged to Katya, but starts seeing his father's mistress, Gruska. The other brothers, Ivan, Alexia, and half-brother Smergaskova, all have the designs on the inheritance, ultimately leading to betrayal and murder. One of the things I will say is that I watched this film on Paramount on Prime. I don't know what happened to this copy on Prime. One thing I notice in that, like when I watch films, like I'll try to like watch, make sure like okay, like if I can't find it on YouTube or another way, like on Tubi, I will try to watch them in the morning, or I'll watch them at night, as all that. Like I know there was an issue, no issue. Like say, okay, I can hear everything going on. An issue I noticed is at the degree when suddenly there will be a sequence in which action happens. Suddenly the audio transfer would be just going say, by that I mean like say like you'd hear like almost like a gurgling noise in the back, like in the while the like audio in a way. And then they're trying to like say, okay, can we talk more about the film? I kind of one of the things that I really liked about this film is I really liked the scenic design. I really like that this film has a sense of color about it.
You're just in time, Alexei, but just in time.
The roads were muddy, and Father forgot about the money.
Forgot.
But I reminded him. Dmitri, he only sent 5,000.
But he promised 10.
How can anybody spend 5,000 rubles at one time?
I admit it requires skill, brother.
Especially as a film from 1958. And, like, you're looking back and you go, like, say, wow, this looks really good for the, for at the very end of the 50s. The thing about it, though, is that, yes, this film is a drama. The acting from this film is relatively good. It's very good.
You're Grushenka? Wait,
Yes, Lieutenant. Is that an order?
I'm Dmitri Karamazov.
Oh.
Well,
Well, what?
The issue, at least I think so, is that having not read the book, like, yeah, some people always say, okay, like, sometimes read the book before you see the film. And there are some cases where they say sometimes you watch a film that's based on the book, and you go like, say, well, okay, I seem to have an idea of what's going on. And with this, I have an idea of it. Like, an older son is going to say, okay, he's engaged to one woman, but he's actually interested in this woman, and all that. And it's just like, say, and then all the other brothers are just like saying, like, say, oh, how dare you, and all that. One thing I will say about this film is in that I was not fairly interested. And also one thing that's surprising is that this is one of the early films when it came to actor William Shatner. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is one thing I can say, like, yeah, the acting is good, the cinematography, the color and all that is good. I guess, like, say, when I was watching this, like, one issue is, like, was, like, say, the audio that would, like, say, like, you can hear, like, say, people talking, but then suddenly it would be, like, say, sound like suddenly it's under water, and the volume has been cranked up to 11, but, you know, you're in your mind, you're not feeling, say, I haven't changed it, like, suddenly the film had a speaker, or something like that. Like, I'll say, like, there are some good dramatic elements, like, say, near the end of it, in one of the sequences in which the brother is trying to say, okay, Alexia, he's guilty, and we are going to say this is why. So he goes, like, say, okay, this is how I killed father, and all that. And, yeah, I really hate that when I do say this, in that I didn't really have much of a. I can't really say, like, yeah, I think this is the worst thing ever, because yeah, this film has a very, like, you know, when it comes to, like, reviews from even audience and critics, it's both, like, you know, it seems like, say, okay, both seem to be saying, yeah, this isn't good. Critic for 25% and 57% for audience. Yeah, it seems like both groups are saying, say, ain't good. And yeah, like, the cinematography, the color, and the acting will help it, but at the same time, it will take you a bit of time to say, am I actually interested in continue watching this film? But that's just how I feel about it. I could totally be wrong about this perspective. I'll see you next time.